What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I know it's been a while, but yeah, I'm still around. But for those of you guys who don't know me, I am Ron, the Master Apprentice, Captain Ron, whatever you want to call me, it doesn't matter. I'm here, and we're going to do a video today. I know it's been a while, but we're going to try something a little bit different. So we got a new house, we got a new barn, as you can see, all kinds of new fancy stuffs all around me. New garage, working on that. Me and Rust Belt Mechanic. Yeah, that guy. That's your bathroom, sir. Well, use your hand, it'll clean. That guy, seriously. Anyways, we're going to work on something a little bit different today. So when we got the house, we got a couple of different things that are in the house that came along with it. One of them being an old Coke machine. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a video over how to clean this up, go over it, kind of look at some of the stuff with it, and see if we can't get it back in operating order to use in our house so we have a cool ass Coke machine. Stay tuned. Alright, now that we got the Rust Belt Mechanic taken care of and this toilet paper issue, let's take a look at this Coke machine. I'm going to flip the camera around so you guys can get a good look at it, and we're going to give it a go, see if it fires up, and yeah, see what we need to get done to it. Alright, so Coke machine time. So the funny thing is that we got this Coke machine with the house. They used to have it out in our fishing cabin. People from the golf course knew it was there. They'd come down, they'd put money in it, they'd get them a drink, no big deal. They put it in here, it sat for 2 years, and we really had no idea what was going on with it. So for the longest time, we couldn't find the key. Well, we found the key. So we're gonna open this bad boy up and see what's going on. I've already got it unlocked for us, so don't need the key. We're gonna put that in a safe spot, and we're gonna give this a nice turn and see what is inside. These things always take forever to open too.
3 hours later.
Nope, still didn't go far enough. There we go. All right, so this actually is a Coke machine that has been converted from a bottle machine to a can machine. There's a spot right here. You used to have, I don't know if you'll be able to see. Yeah, you can see it. So you see the 3 holes. That used to be there for when it had the metal bottle caps. You'd actually put the bottle in there and pop the top off, and it would fall down in the machine. They'd empty it later. They converted it over into a can machine. So it's got 5 different spots for us to put cans in. It's got a little shelf here for you to put your boxes of cans on so you can load the machine, and it actually holds quite a bit. I'm pretty sure it holds like probably 2 or 3 cases. Back in my day, I used to fill vending machines, so if I remember correctly, these hold like 2 24 packs of your favorite beverage of choice. We did test it out. Yes, it does hold beer, so we will probably be putting beer in it, but it's gonna have some other stuff too. So we're gonna come down here and take a look. Oh, good Lord, look at all that dirt. That is cruddy. Obviously, you can see this thing's been sitting here for a while. We're gonna zoom out just a little bit so we can get a better shot. So you can see this thing's been sitting. It's dirty, it's dingy. It's gonna need some love, it's gonna need some cleaning. There's the way, that's how the cans come out. And we're gonna pop this thing up. Just get wrenches. Don't mind me. Seriously, this guy. That's what happens when you share a shop, guys. So we're gonna pop this open. We're gonna give this thing an unplug real quick so we can get the door all the way open. All right, look at that. Schematics on the inside of all the electrical. That's pretty cool. So yeah, if you've never seen the inside of a pop machine before, this is what it looks like. So this machine actually has 2 functions. You see you got a cord right here that comes out of the coin op portion. If we were to plug this in, that would allow the coin op portion to work, and you would actually have to put money in it to get a pop. They have also got a cord over here that was originally plugged in, and this goes to this button right here. That is a manual override. So what you would do is you'd push and hold this You select the drink you want, and out pops the pop. So that way you don't have to put money in it. So we're probably going to leave it like that and not use the coin. However, when we did open this up, there was about $5 worth of change in here, just floating around, not only in the coin op, but in the little collector bin and everywhere else. So, you know, it's always nice to find a little extra money. So anyways, I'm gonna set the camera down. I'm gonna get some cleaning supplies. We're gonna clean this thing up, get it looking all spick and span, and then we'll come back. Actually, you know what? Before we do that, more importantly, we probably should test and see if this thing actually fires up. So let's get the power cord here. Damn. Turner. Ooh. She fired right up. Lights still work. Interior works. Coca-Cola. Uh-oh, we're out of pop. Or soda, wherever you might be from. So obviously, as you guys can see right off the bat, got light there, burned out light, burned out light, burned out light. So we've got to replace a couple of these empty light buttons, which, if I remember correctly, after looking some stuff up, these are pretty easy to replace. All you gotta do is just pull these out. There's a little two-way connector right here. This pulls out, you put a new one in, hook the connector back up, and you are good to go. So we're gonna do that. We're also gonna figure out how to get the labels out of here, because we're not gonna be putting Sprite and Mountain Dew and all this other stuff in here. So we're gonna have to take these vinyls off that were on here, get these taken off, take the broken placards out of there, and then we're gonna put new vinyls on this according to what we want. So I'm gonna set you guys down. We're gonna get this thing all cleaned up, and we'll see if it gets cold while we're sitting here letting it run. Clean on this is that condenser. As you guys can see, it is pretty gunked up with a bunch of dirt and a possible dead spider. I'm not entirely sure, but we're gonna get all that sucked out of here, and we're also gonna use the air hose and blow out as much dust as we can. So let's get on that. All right, we got her all cleaned up, nice and shiny now. Clean top, clean everything. And since it's been running, it is nice and cold. It has actually got Freon still in it, so we're good to go there. As I was cleaning though, we kind of lost some of our schematics. They're a little crispified, so. But for those of you guys who actually want to know, this machine is a Dixie Narco. It is a DN240-5. So if you guys have one happen to be, you know, somewhat close to this, you guys can use this as a reference. But upon inspection, we looked at the coin-op machine. The coin-op machine has definitely seen some wear. It's got a couple cracks in the case, but like I said, we're not going to be using it for that function anyways, so that doesn't necessarily matter. So I've got our override hooked up. We're going to shut this thing, and like I mentioned before, we've got some of the sold out lamps that are not working. Oh, that one actually started working kinda. So we'll have to double check the connections. Maybe these aren't blown out after all. But we're gonna put some, excuse me, we're gonna put some Cokes or some beverages in here and just double check and make sure it dispenses. So went and grabbed some different beverages, including an alcoholic beverage. So we're gonna load our Arizona Arnold Palmer into number 1. And that's just satisfying. Just gonna put 3 cans of each in for right now. We're gonna put A&W and the second one. Gonna put some Sprite in the third one. Obviously these are not gonna match up with what's on the front, but this is all for testing purposes anyways. We don't care. Isn't that just fun to watch? Got some ginger ale here for number 4. And we got some Miller Lite for number 5. Obviously, we're gonna have to put a button on number 5 and say, no children allowed. All right, so we got all of them loaded with at least 3 cans. So let's go ahead and shut this bad boy back up. And all the sold out lamp indicators have gone out as intended. So let's get this thing shut up. And let's see if this thing will actually dispense everything like it's supposed to. So, first one, so we gotta hit the override button, and then we gotta hit the Pepsi button. Assistant, come help. Don't fall off the mower, please. All right, so with my trusty assistant, I'm gonna push the first one, which is Pepsi, which isn't really Pepsi. Awesome. That one works. Let's go ahead and hit it again.
This one?
Pepsi. Okay. And Pepsi one more time. Okay. And obviously our sold out indicator on that one was not working, but go ahead and hit it again and see if it dispenses. It does nothing. Okay. So number 2, Coca-Cola. Got a Sprite. Uh-oh. Oh, there it went. Okay, just took a minute to reset. Okay. And one more time. And we got 3 Sprites. And now we got our sold out indicator. So if we push it again, nothing happens. So number 3. Oh, so apparently that one's number 5. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, you can't touch this. You're not old enough. So, number 5. Uh-oh. Give me my bear. And It does not like to dispense beer, apparently.
It knows.
Apparently, we're gonna have to not put that one in number 5.
It knows that I'm here.
And that doesn't work. Okay. So hit Mountain Dew. It gave us a root beer. What the heck?
You lied.
Okay, try it again. Root beer. And one more time. Okay, that one's dispensed, and it is saying that it's out. And last but not least, that one gave us ginger ale. Close enough to Sprite, I guess. Yeah, but I didn't know which one it was in. And one more time, and now, okay. So, lamp indicator says that we're out of Sprite, which we are out of Sprite. So all 5 of them are working. This machine is fully functional and working. That is awesome. That means we don't have a whole lot to do. So the only thing we got really left to do with the machine now is we're gonna get these panels out, get these vinyls that were cut off here, because we're not gonna be putting Coke and Sunkist and Mountain Dew in these. Get these broken ones out of here and replace them with some better vinyls of what we actually want to put in it. And then we'll be able to. So something I thought you guys would find amusing, I was having a hard time getting these vinyls off here, and I was trying brake clean, I was trying all kinds of other stuff, and I even went as far as to trying a pocket screwdriver so I could like pick at it. I was like, you know what, I need a plastic razor blade to be able to do it, and I don't have any here. So when you don't have the tool, you make the tool you need to make it work. All right, guys, so it's day 2. Had to stop what I was doing on the machine for a little while and go take care of some stuff at the house. But came back down today. We double checked. I left it run overnight to make sure that the Coke machine was going to actually get cold. Little did I know that whenever I plugged it in and turned it on, it was cranked all the way up to 7, trying to get it the coldest it possibly could, and we froze up some of the condenser lines. So had to shut it off, let it thaw for a little bit, got it all done, turned it back down to 4, and it's been running for about 20 minutes or so, and it's actually getting pretty cold. Now, just out of precaution, what I went and did is I went to AutoZone and I picked up one of these. Now, this machine here is old enough that it is running off of R12. You can't get R12 anymore. So I went and got a R12 to 134 adapter. If I continue to have issues with the condenser, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to get all the R12 out of the system. We're going to pull vacuum on it. And I believe this thing takes about 8 ounces of 8 ounces of R12, so I will figure out what the conversion from R12 to R134 is, get everything out, vacuum it out, and put R134 in here to make the refrigerant. All right, guys, so we're back in the shop, and I ran the pop machine for an event that we had, and I didn't put any refrigerant in it. I was like, you know what, we didn't let it run very long. I thought it was getting cold. We loaded it up with pop. We put it outside. We let it run for a couple hours, and come to find out, it really didn't get cold. It kind of, took the edge off of them being actually like hot, but it didn't do anything to keep it cold. So what we're going to do is we're going to take any refrigerant we have in here out. We're going to evac that out, get rid of it. This machine is running R12, so we're going to have to get rid of the R12 that's in here. We're going to pull a vacuum on the system, make sure we don't have any leaks, make sure there's no problems, just try to get any moisture that we have in there out. And then what we're going to do is we are going to convert it over to down here where the compressor is in the tank. You can see here's the Schrader valve right here. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the cap off of it and see if I can get in here where you can actually see. There's a little Schrader valve in here, just like what you would have for a valve stem on a vehicle. So we're going to take that Schrader valve out. We're going to get the what refrigerant there is in here. Obviously, since it's not getting cold, that means there's probably not a whole lot in there. So we'll take that out, and then I've got my AC machine sitting right there. We'll get it evac'd out and see if we can get some some 134 in here to take care of our coolant issue. Start this up. And hopefully this doesn't explode on me. Okay, so we got it plugged in and I came back over here and double checked things. So I've got my temperature gauge set at 4. Before, when it had the older Freon in it, it was set to 7 and we were having frosting issues. So I wanted to come over here and check and make sure everything's working properly. So if you look back here, it's gonna be kind of hard to see, but you can see on that coil back there, we've already got condensation, which means that we do have cold refrigerant going through the system. So that means that it is working. So right now I don't have a temperature gauge, unfortunately, to test this, but I'm gonna tell you right now, these cans of pop, these things are warm. Like, I'm talking like straight out of the box warm. And by my hand, I can't, you know, with the door open, I can't really tell if it is getting cold right now or not. Obviously, we have condensation, so that means we are getting some sort of cooling, but this thing's gonna have to sit and cool down for a while. So we're gonna check it back here in about an hour or so and see how it looks, and we'll get some temperature readings from inside. Maybe I'll run up to the house and get my digital InstaRead thermometer, and we'll do some comparisons on that too. So, but we'll be back in a few. Well, might as well go ahead and head up to the house and see if we can find that thermometer. For those of you guys who don't know, if you guys know Rust Belt, he's been showing this off on his channel. But we moved to a new place, so got my nice fishing cabin, got a nice pond, golf cart, obviously. It's a nice little piece of property we have now. Really, really enjoy it. So, look at the house. There's the Dirty Max. Dirty old Max, for those of you guys who've been around for a while. But yeah, let's see if we can find that thermometer. Tally ho! Not only do we have this awesome pond and an awesome big garage, but we got a covered bridge too. Like, this is like, you know, it's just a bridge, but it's still like one of the unique things about our property. A lit covered bridge. Got a big, huge amount of property back here. Burn pile, all kinds of stuff. If you guys want to see what we're doing with this property, I might as well go ahead and promote Kyle's channel. I mean, if you guys have been around, you guys know Kyle, the Rust Belt mechanic, and he started a second channel that him and I are doing projects around the house, around the homestead, I guess you could call it. But it's called Rust Belt Ranch. So if you guys want to pop over and give his channel a like, I know he would really appreciate it. So we'll pull back into the barn now. And I guess we'll sit here and wait on the pop machine to get cold. All right, guys, so it's the next day and we're back out with the Coke machine. We're gonna open it up and see how it looks inside. Let's take a look. So first things first, flip this thing around. Get you guys a look, wrong way. Wide, there we go. So we're gonna go ahead and test this and just see, without opening it, how cold it is. Oh, they're actually colder than what they were yesterday. They've actually got a fair amount of coldness to them. So that's all right, guys, so that's gonna wrap it up for today's video. I appreciate you guys coming back to the channel. I know, oh, look, my flashlight's still on. I appreciate you guys coming back. If you guys want to see me work on some more stuff around here, leave a comment in the description below, or the comment section below. I know that it's been a while since I've done a video, but hopefully I can get back into it. I'd like to get into working on some stuff around here. Like I said, we've got a lift now, so I can start working on vehicles here. Maybe I'll start doing some little how-to videos or something like that. But yeah, that's going to do it for the Coke machine. We're going to shut it back up, and I think it's going to go up to the house, and we're going to put it in the garage upstairs, up in the house. So, but yeah, till next time, hopefully soon, but who knows. This is Captain Ron, the Master Apprentice, signing off. We'll see you next time.